Ladies and gentlemen, today I have here 3 windows, 2 single hands and 1 double hand. So let's check out what's the difference, what's the best for your house, either it's a single hand or it's a double hand. Okay, to begin, let's see what is single hand. So I have 2 single hands here because there are like 2 types of single hands. This one here, it's Andersen 100 series. So single hand, it means that only the bottom sash you can operate, it goes up and down, and the top sash stays stationary. Right here we have Pella 250, same thing, you can open only the bottom sash and it always comes with a half screen, so there is no option for the full screen because it doesn't make sense. But this single hands, that one Andersen 100 series, it doesn't tilt in for easy cleaning. While this single hand by Pella 250, you can tilt in the bottom sash for easy cleaning. Okay, so now what is double hand? So you probably guessed it. With a double hand, right here I have Acna 600 series. So you can open both sashes, the top one and the bottom one. And with the double hand, there is only one type. You can, in most cases, with the double hands, you can tilt in both sashes for easy cleaning. So look at that. So you can do it, the cleaning from the inside. Okay, so now let's have a look, pros and cons of double hand and single hand window. So let's start with the single hand window. So the bottom sash you can operate and the top one always stays stationary. So what's good about it? Well, it might be like slightly a little bit better energy efficient and a little bit more budget friendly because it's less hardware involved. And when we look at double hand, so you can open both sashes at the same time for extra airflow, then easy tilt in for easy cleaning. That's and again, it depends on your goals. Let's say when you shop for the windows, before you do your window project, you have to know your goals and what you do, like with your existing windows, how often you clean your windows. Maybe you never cleaned them like for the past 6 years, so this feature for you is going to be useless because anyway you don't clean the windows, or maybe you prefer to hire like a window cleaning company. So you have to know yourself to make the best decision for you and for your house. But anyway, that's a nice feature, welcomed by many, and most our people, our customers, they love it, this easy cleaning feature. So that's the pros. What's the cons? So with this window here, you cannot even tilt in even the bottom sash. That's Andersen 100 series. But again, the pros for this feature, when basically you cannot tilt in any of the sashes, this window might be good like for the apartments, some rental properties, where you don't want your tenants to tilt in any sash for the safety, because of the safety issues, your insurance or anything like that for your rentals. That might be a good window because it's much safer. You can open just only the sash and you cannot tilt in, so nobody can fall out, let's say from the second floor. While with the double hands, you know what can happen. So that's what's good about it. The downside with single hand windows, that screen, pretty much it's tough to remove. If it gets damaged, we have a video somewhere, we'll put in the link below how to remove it, but it is tough, it's pain in the neck, Okay, so with the double hand, what's good about it is that you can open the top sash, you just move the screen to the top. Let's say when you cook a lot, it's extremely hot in the house. As we all know, the hot air rises to the top, so it's gonna escape quicker. So your house is gonna be ventilated quicker through the top section of the window, or let's say on the second floor or third floor in the attic where it's like gets super hot. So definitely you open that top sash and most of the hot air escapes the house. While with this window you can only open the bottom sash, so still some of the hot air is gonna escape, but not so quickly as with the double hand. Then another plus for the double hand window, in case of emergency, what you can do with this window, you just tilt in like this, pull it out both sashes, and if you have emergency in your house, like a fire hazard or anything like that, you can escape the house through the window now. While with this window here, you can raise this as much as like this. And I mean, if you're, a tiny person, maybe you can squeeze in somehow, but otherwise, there's no way, there's no chance to escape the house. And by the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button or like button, or say something in the comments. If you like, whatever I say here, or if you don't like, just say something. Okay, so another downside with the single hung window, let's say what happens if this sash gets damaged, like dented. Let's say a tree falls on your house, or let's say you cut the grass and a little stone dents the sash itself, the frame, like let's say of the top sash, anything like that. You never know what can happen in life. So what to do now? Basically, how in the world you can not only remove this sash, well, with Spell 250 you are able to remove the bottom sash, but what about the top one? It's always stationary. How to do that? You're gonna spend a lot of money just for that, for maintenance. While if anything happens to the frame or the glass or anything like that, what we can do, we just remove the sash, get the new sash. It takes like 5 seconds and put it back. All good, Okay, so another nice feature for the double hung window, we have here night latches or vent latches, whatever you may call them. So you can open like a few inches at the bottom, or you can do the same at the top. And let's say if you have like pets in the house, so you just want to make sure that they just, you have nice breeze into the house and they don't jump out through the window. With the single hung windows, you don't have that option, because that sash goes all the way into the frame. Okay, so now let's look at the single hung, and there is another plus for this window, for the single hung window. In this case, especially when you cannot tilt in the window, it's bad, it withstands much higher wind loads. Let's say if you live in Houston, Texas, somewhere in Texas or Florida, where you have a lot of hurricanes and all kind of crazy weather, might be a good window, because this way, this window, this sash, and that one is welded into the frame, and that one stays deep into the frame, no way to remove, so it withstands huge wind loads. While this one, we have in the double hung a lot of moving parts, so it's going to be less wind resistant than this window. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Single hung versus double hung, so it's for you to decide, If I would say for the residential, probably you should go with a double hung window, because it's easy to tilt in and it has so many nice, beautiful features, easy to maintain. If anything gets damaged, it's easy piece of cake to replace. If you own some rental properties and all that, so single hung, this might be a great option for the safety issues. But anyway, it depends on your goals, it depends on yourself. What you do you clean, you don't clean the windows, it's up to you. There you have it. If you have any questions or comments, put into the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button. Thank you for watching. See you next time.